did Justin Trudeau and his RCMP Commissioner attempt to obstruct a sensitive RCMP investigation in an effort to score political points? Those are the shocking new allegations made by 3 RCMP officers and staff in an explosive new report into Nova Scotia's 2020 mass shooting. The report alleges that in order to shore up support for the government's hastily arranged decision to ban and confiscate thousands of firearms from law-abiding gun owners, RCMP Commissioner Brenda Lucki demanded the details of the weapons used in the shooting be released to the public, even though there was an active police investigation at the time into where and how the shooter had acquired the firearms in the first place. But RCMP commanders on the ground, aware of how this could jeopardize what was now an international investigation with the United States, refused the demand, which allegedly angered the commissioner even more and led to her revealing that she had, quote, promised the Minister of Public Safety and the Prime Minister's office that the RCMP would release this information, going on to tell the investigator, quote, that they didn't understand and, quote, this was tied to pending gun control legislation. Now, on one hand, exploiting a tragedy, even a mass shooting for political gain is bad, but hardly original in Canadian political history. Like it or not, it's what politicians do. But interfering and possibly jeopardizing an RCMP investigation to score political points is something else entirely, especially as it would later turn out that the firearms in question didn't end up originating from Canada at all, but were instead smuggled in illegally from the United States. And while this doesn't exactly look great on the Prime Minister, it looks even worse on Commissioner Lucki, who appears to have worked to aid and abet Trudeau's efforts to use the tragedy to pass firearms legislation, even at the expense of an active investigation, which is wrong not only from a fundamental moral sense, but also because as the leader of the RCMP, you have a duty and legal obligation to not just play a part in the Prime Minister's political agenda, but to much more importantly, uphold, respect, and protect the rule of law.